Hello and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be doing my hair and we're going to chat and talk about random things because I can. So let's go for it. I'm curious if anybody else ever thinks about this sometimes, but do you ever do something a certain way or think about something a certain way and then be like, I bet there's somebody else that does it this way every time or always thinks about it this way. Like, for example, I curl my hair every day, but there are tons of other people that also curl their hair every day, and but it's different. Everybody is slightly different how they do it. Like, some people probably curl it really similarly to me because there's so many people out there. Like, there's got to be somebody that does the same thing as me, which, as you can see, I start with the bottom layers. I kind of split it between the left and the right side of my head, and then I always start on this side because, for whatever reason, the left side just vibes with going first. I think it's because the way that I split my hair, there's slightly more hair on this side, so I feel like that's the priority, is to get that done first. But I used to pin up the top parts of my hair while I did this, and now I just leave it down and kind of just hold it out of the way. But I'm sure there are tons of people that do pin it up, and I'm sure there are tons of people that don't pin it up, and I'm sure there are tons of people that don't use a curling iron when they curl their hair every morning. Like, there's a lot of people that probably use heatless curls, which honestly I have so much respect for. I wish I could get into using heatless curlers, but I have never been able to get myself to do that. I tried some overnight ones and stuff, and they turned out okay, but it wasn't great, and I hated having to leave them in my hair overnight. It drove me crazy. And so I wasn't really a fan of that. And then also, I like to start the day by washing my hair. If my scalp isn't clean, it bothers me the entire day. It's all I can think about. So heatless curls don't work great if you want to wash your hair as soon as you get up. So I'm that doesn't really work for me. I can't really make those two things work together unless I get up really early and then, wash my hair and then put it in something for the heatless curls and then leave it in that for who knows how long. And I could shorten the time if I used my hair dryer on it, but that would include heat, which is another thing. I do also use my hair dryer every day after washing my hair, so that is more heat. That is not super healthy, but yeah. But yeah, so back to my original point. I got slightly sidetracked. That's kind of what happens. But I think it's really interesting to think about. There goes my light. There's so many people in the world that basically almost any slight variation to a routine that you could think of, chances are there's somebody that lives that variation every day. It's wild. What is it? 7 billion people? That is so many people. There's so much variety. And I love that because it basically, the way I look at it is, if there's something that I really admire, I think is really cool, or that I wish that I could do with my life, chances are there's somebody out there doing exactly that thing. And they can be a role model to me, even if I don't know who they are, even if I can't find them, if they're not on social media. Somewhere out there, there's somebody doing the thing and living the way that I want to. And I find that to be really inspiring, because if somebody's doing it somewhere, because chances are they are, what's stopping me from trying to get to that point? And I feel thinking about things that way really gives me the chance to be conscious of taking my life into my own hands, and I can improve my life, I can change things, I can live the way that I want to. And so even just silly things I've started doing fit checks every day and posting them on all my social medias. There are tons of people that do stuff just like that, and it was always something that I kind of was interested in. I've been really into fashion for years. I think it was maybe 3 years ago. I think it was when I was 18. So 3 years ago, I had this realization that it's what is stopping me from wearing whatever I want? I think about all of my favorite accounts on social media and their cute fashion, and I'm I love that stuff so much. What's stopping me from doing that? And so at that point, I just started changing my entire wardrobe. I'm like, I'm an adult. I can buy whatever clothes I want, aka whatever clothes I can afford. But but it's like I started really being able to express myself in that way because it's like looking at other people and realizing it's like they're doing what I want to do, so why don't I do it too? And that kind of just turned into this whole revolution. And like I've kind of had phases as I've like discovered my own style where I've been like really heavy on like certain aesthetics or certain things. I mean, like right now I really love wearing like short skirts and shorts with like leggings and tights underneath. Like I love that look so much. I feel like there's so much that you can do with it, and it's like that's my favorite thing. And not like a ton of people do the same thing. Like most people don't wear leggings under their shorts, but chances are there are a decent amount that do. And I mean, there are plenty of people that wear like tights. So yeah, it's really not that different. It's just, you know, I wear leggings and tights because that's what I like. I like the amount of coverage. I think it's really comfortable. It's super convenient for whatever kind of work I'm doing. Like, I can, you know, wear this outfit and carry giant boxes of Pokemon cards up and down stairs for an hour, you know? But it's like, there's chances are there are other people that do similar stuff, and so what's stopping me from dressing exactly how I want to? And now at this point, it's like when I get dressed in the morning, it's like I get dressed for me, and that's so exciting. It's like, it's not just, okay, this is fits what I'm doing for today. It's like, this fits how I want to feel today. This fits how I want to feel about myself today. And it's like, it's improved my self-esteem and self-confidence so much to just, you know, be free to, oh, what is that hair doing? It's kind of stuck in there. But yeah, to just be free to dress however I want, whatever kind of fits the vibe for me. All of these hairs are getting stuck together. This is getting very difficult. Okay, almost all of that is curled. We're just recurling it. But yeah, and I just find it really inspiring. And even just like with the success that I want to find with my Pokemon card business, because that's what I do full time is I sell Pokemon cards, which is kind of funny, but that's part of why I love it. Like, I really like living a life that it's like, this isn't like anybody else. But chances are there's somebody doing something similar, but chances are whoever this other person who's selling Pokemon, I mean, there are plenty of people selling Pokemon cards for a living, especially with how big it is right now. But like, of all of those people, I'm sure some of them are young ladies who also really like fashion and stuff like that. And that's cool. That's crazy that there's probably multiple people like with very similar interests to me in that sense and like in that career path. But there's also nobody that's going to be exactly like me. There are people that are similar. I don't know who they are, but I know they're out there. But there's nobody exactly like me. And that's also really cool because that also kind of just gives me the opportunity to I'm one of a kind. I can do anything. I can be anyone. And so as I am figuring out my path and doing things, it's like I can take inspiration from the people that are succeeding at things that I care about and things that I'm interested in and the things that I want to do with my life. And then I can basically take those ideas and that inspiration and I can incorporate it into my life and into the way I live, into the things I do. And that is how I'm basically going to become the best version of myself. And that's kind of just something I think about a lot. It makes me wonder if there's anybody else that, you know, thinks about things that way. But chances are there are so many people. There's definitely someone else out there that's constantly, you know, using that idea that there's somebody in the world doing this thing. Because chances are, because there's so many, or someone that feels this way. So, like, that validates me doing this thing or wanting to do this thing or feeling this way. And I think that's really cool. I think the world is a wild place. It's amazing the variety that can be seen between different people. And I love getting to explore that. So, thank you guys for listening to me ramble about my thoughts and ideologies and the way I live my life. But I think I feel really happy with looking at things this way, and I hope that maybe it can provide a little bit of perspective to you guys too. But yeah, my hair is done. I think that's enough rambling for now. I could ramble forever. But yeah, that is all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be posting more videos soon, hopefully more long form content because I haven't been doing that consistently in forever, but it's fun. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.